Hello, I just got done with A Quiet Place in a Pat Theater with a bunch of teenagers that don't shut the fuck up. It was really hard to enjoy this movie because of all the teenagers who don't shut the fuck up. It's a silent film. It's basically a silent film with some jump scares, okay? You think they would learn by now it's a horror movie and you should not talk. I mean, they don't talk. The characters don't talk. And if you make any sounds, it kind of like ruins the experience, you know? Yeah. But basically, this movie has too many cliches, which hurt the movie. But the concept is still good. But the cliches make the good scenes, that made this movie even possible. You know what I mean? Like, there's this kid who's 4, and he wants to play with his rocket ship that makes noise. You know what I mean? And if I, and it's like, you're not supposed to make noises because these aliens are attracted to noise and are blind. You know? It's like, you're 89 days in and you haven't learned? And then, kid snatched away from Jim. It's like, and then you learn there's a deaf child. It's like, oh, that can go right. And then 400 days in, with deaf child, Jim, scared kid, and pregnant lady, Emily Blunt's character, who's pregnant 400 days in, is like, why did you get her pregnant? Why? That's just bad, because when her water breaks, she's like, "Ah!" And then the aliens were like, because they're attracted to noises. And it's like, the littlest noise, like, if it's loud enough, the aliens will come after you, because there's like 3 of them on this farm area, because that's where the movie takes place. And it's like, don't make any noises. How hard is it? Like, I get the sand trails where, they walk on, because they don't wear shoes in this movie. And it's like, you should learn by now not to get Emily Blunt pregnant and figure out a way for the deaf child to have a hearing aid good enough so that child never in a crisis. It's like, these aliens are terrifying, okay? They took your kid once. You don't want to lose your other 2 children. Scary cat and deaf child. And then you have to worry about your wife who's pregnant. It's like, that's like Rosemary shit right there. It's like, don't get somebody pregnant. Did anybody ever tell you not to have sex in a horror movie? And then there's a scene where this kid wants to go in the basement. It's like, oh, great. And then there's a lot of false jump scares, right? Like the raccoons is like, oh, that can go great. And then the raccoons make noises, I'm sorry, it's like this movie pissed me off so much, but I still liked it, Because it does have some good built up scares that might satisfy me, It's like, I like the sign language, how they communicate, that's good. I like, a lot of things in this movie, Like the acting's good, like really good. Like the emotion's good. I actually felt like I was in the movie because every time I ate my popcorn and drank my soda, I was like, oh crap, shit, It's like, the teenagers really pissed me off the most in my theater, which was Pat. My friend had to buy my ticket for me before I even got there because he knew like I was not going to get a ticket because it was Pat and every seat was taken and there were 2 kids sitting on the floor. Anyway, the movie, good concept. A lot of dumb scenes, basic horror, tropes. I love a lot of it. Like, I don't know, but the ending left me kind of pissed off. Just like Signs. This is basically Signs, you know? They're on a farm field, you know, and then those aliens running the crops. And it's like, the visual effects was good. I know why this movie was so short. It's because they put so much money into those aliens. I mean, they could have went for easy alien, you know, effects, like just a walking alien, just like Signs, but they wanted to go with that kind of alien, and I guess that's okay. I still want to know how those aliens got there if they're blind. You know what I mean? Like, I just, I don't know. The movie is an A minus for me, and yeah, it's good. It's just kind of pissed you off, just like Signs, or you know, yeah.